It always feels good to hear about success stories. They teach you to never stop trying no matter how many times you fail. Chris Smith is a great example of that. After failing out his first semester at Butler and taking nothing seriously, Chris Smith decided to change his mindset and come back a year later.
I did not take the program very seriously at first. I just freshly turned 21 as entering the program. Music is what I thought I wanted to do in a sense of way. I knew I loved music and I wanted to do something involved making music or being involved in it somehow. I signed up for radio shifts. I did not really show up to many of them. I probably only showed up like 2 out of 16, maybe 3 out of 16 shifts. I was not completing my projects, sweepers, promos, liners, anything with voice work, really anything in the program I really didn't take seriously. I was taking other classes than just the ones in the program, and I was still not doing very well in those either. I didn't take anything seriously. I would definitely say it was a maturity level thing back then. Like I said, I had just turned 21. I thought I was, the big bad guy around. I could go do whatever I wanted to. I could legally go drink now. I figured I could just scoot by, just show up to class, not really do the work, and I could make it.
After this, Chris decided to take some time off of school, and maybe that's just what he needed.
I took a whole year off, so 2 semesters of school. And then the last semester I had just taken 2 classes, a light load. But yeah, I took a year off before I came back to Butler. The year I took off from Butler, I worked. I got a job at Walmart. I was working the 3rd shift from 10 at night, until 7 in the morning. One of the hardest jobs I've ever worked. And then after that, I got a job at Hog Wild Barbecue. I was the meat man there. So I took care of all the meat, smoking it, cutting it, all that. It definitely helped me a lot. It helped me realize my maturity level. I needed to mature more. I needed to get more involved in what I was doing in the radio station and in TV and film, not just do the basics and get bored with it and be done. So I definitely matured a lot more my second time around.
After his break off from Butler, Chris decided to give it another go.
I've always wanted to get an education, at least a degree in college, so that's always been my goal, to come back to school. And at the same time, since like we talked about previously, when I had messed up before, I was not able to come back to school due to financial aid. I couldn't pay for it myself and all that, so I got some help from my girlfriend. She helped me pay for a couple classes last semester to get my GPA back up. And I did that, and that's how I got back. So this semester I was grateful enough to accept a scholarship for radio, TV, and film based off the work I had provided last semester. It was a great opportunity for me. I've loved every minute of it. It's helped me get back into school, get back on my feet and everything.
Just because he's doing well in school now doesn't mean he can't have a life outside of Butler. Chris enjoys multiple things, including video games, tattoos, and shoes.
Outside of school, I collect shoes. I like shoes a lot. I guess you could say I collect tattoos. I get a lot of tattoos. I play a lot of video games. And that's kind of all I do outside of school. I'd say I'm really big into shoes. I like all types of different shoes, different styles, colors, everything. I can say that. My shoe collection is getting there. It's not where I want it to be, but it's getting there. I am into video games. I play the PlayStation 4, it's what I prefer, Sony over Microsoft. I'm more into like the sports games, NBA, 2K, Madden, FIFA. But I do like the multiplayer games like Call of Duty. The new Black Ops 3 is pretty fun. What got me into tattoos would have to honestly be my mother and my brothers. My mom has I want to say 10 tattoos. I want to say I've always liked her tattoos when she came home with them. And growing up in our generation, I'm big into hip hop music, so you look at guys like, back when I started getting tattoos, it was 06, 07, and like the biggest rapper then was, of course, Lil Wayne. His tattoos were crazy. Back then, he was getting tattoos like every hour, it seemed like. So I honestly, what really started wanting me to get tattoos, I wanted to almost be like Lil Wayne and get a bunch of tattoos. Every tattoo I have has a meaning. It may not be like what do I call like a personal meaning or something like that, like something that sticks with me deep in life, but it's definitely a meaning.
And that's one of the many success stories you'll find throughout life. For BCTV 20, I'm Dominic Ebersole.